Hello, 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 hello. It's Yay, aka MODISHYE. And today I'm going to provide insight on how much insurance covers when it comes to jaw surgery and how to save for medical expenses. During my consultation, the oral surgeon briefly mentioned certain charges such as anesthesia and overnight stay that insurance handles. I say briefly because the oral surgeon only mentioned what that surgery would entail, not so much the numerical figures related to those charges. I wasn't told the amounts in dollars that day. By the way, even though the surgery has to do with the mouth area, the bill is picked up by health, not dental insurance, because it is under oral health. Before you schedule a date for surgery and make the necessary arrangements for school, work, and who will pick you up from the hospital, because the surgery is not done at the oral surgeon's office, you want to ensure the oral surgeon is in network. If he or she is in network, your insurance provider will pay a portion and you will pay the remaining balance. How do you do this? You can call your insurance provider and ask them to verify the oral surgeon is in network, or if the financial coordinator is quite competent, you can ask them to check. But do consider, the financial coordinator has no incentive to reduce the cost you pay. It's a business. If the oral surgeon is not in network, ask your orthodontist for another referral, then proceed with the above process of verifying with your insurance provider. The orthodontist and oral surgeon collaborate, so it's important they are acquainted. The alternative is choosing a surgeon out of network. This will mean you are responsible for paying the full amount. And I'm telling you right now, the bill is expensive. Please don't choose that option. Okay, so the surgeon is in network. Behind the scenes, the financial coordinator goes back and forth with the insurance to submit the necessary information. Let me share my experience and numerical data so you can get a better understanding of the timeline. In December 2021, I saw the oral surgeon and was told that my wisdom teeth look good and I'm ready for surgery. Ideally, I wanted the surgery in March 2022 or sometime during the summer after my summer class. Summer class advocate here because I was in grad school at the time. I graduated in May 2023. If you are interested in the 3 tactics I use to increase my class participation percentage, which ultimately increases your overall grade, check out this video right here. In March, we have spring break and of course the summer break. Due to the delay in response from the oral surgeon's team and other factors, March was no longer an option. In July 2022, I scheduled my surgery for August 10th. The name of the surgery, according to the oral surgeon, is called reconstruction mid-face surgery. At this time, I still do not know how much the surgery will cost. August 10th comes, surgery was performed, and I left the hospital the following day. From September to October 2022, I received 3 different bills. In September, a bill from pathology consultants in the amount of $16.50. You can see from the picture that some adjustments were made because insurance paid a portion and what was left was $16.50. In October, I received 2 bills. One from U.S. Anesthesia Partners and another from the hospital, which can vary depending on where your oral surgeon has privileges at. The bill from U.S. Anesthesia was $4,097.17. I do have to factor in that the surgery was about 5 to 6 hours long. I can't recall the specific time, but around that range. The bill from the hospital was $145,339.25. Insurance covered $136,639.25. Prior to surgery, I spoke to a representative that gave me an idea of how much I will have to pay per night, and I decided to pay $500 that day, which is why you can see that amount there. After the adjustments, the bill I'm left to pay is $8,200. Well, I've made some payments since then, so the balance is around $6,000. Oh, something worth mentioning is that these bills are interest-free. This means I pay off the principal amount. There's no interest. I wish that was all for the bills, but at this time of recording, I am still expecting another bill from the oral surgeon's office. I know what you must be wondering. Why couldn't everything be billed together? And that's okay, because I wondered the same thing. I was aware I was going to pay out of pocket, but I expected one itemized bill from the hospital. I realized, however, numerous participants were involved, and all of them want their money. That's why I'm sharing this information to you, so you are aware and informed that insurance will cover some portion, but not everything, at least not with this type of surgery. One thing you can do is to call a representative from the different establishments that sent you the bill to see if they can reduce your bill if you decide to pay a certain amount that day. This was the advice my mother gave me, and I did. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a reduction. Try, you never know. Something else to consider that is not shown on my hospital bill is my portion to pay the assistant. In my case, there was an assistant who was a dentist. You might not have to worry about an assistant, but if you do, it's important you are aware because it has to do with your medical insurance, and depending on how it is billed, it will affect your remaining balance. Also, you work very hard to earn your money, and for these medical offices to get more than what insurance deems reasonable at the expense of your labor is an absolute no. So don't put that expectation on the medical office because they are only looking out for themselves, not the patient. The oral surgeon gave me a heads up that there will be an assistant during surgery. I never met the assistant. And before you say, wow, that's quite entitled of you to say you want to meet the assistant, I'll say yes, because I'm responsible for paying someone I never met, nor am I aware of their contribution to the overall procedure. So audacious I shall be. Let's not forget, it's a debit for me and a credit to the assistant. Would you want to be charged for an appetizer never brought to your table? I did inquire about this on a different occasion, but it seems that this is how things go. I share this tip for several reasons. 1, to bring awareness of how defective the healthcare system is in the United States. And 2, provide a reason to encourage you to vote during midterm and presidential elections so that the system can be re-examined by a different set of eyes and changes can occur. Let's be real. The average person in the United States makes, according to SoFi, and varies depending on the state. Yet this surgery costs over $100,000, excluding scans, wisdom teeth removal, etc. How does that work? And you might say, yes, well, it is an elective, not emergency surgery. You didn't have to. And I would say I actually did, because it would have impacted me in the future. And I know this not because what an oral surgeon told me, because it is a transactional relationship, but due to the effects that I could see now. And I know I'm not the only one, but if correction comes at the expense of this bill, it will make many ignore today's effects. All sorts of numbers were said in this video, some larger than others. The tip I want you to take away from this video is to put money away for healthcare expenses. Set up a health savings account, also known as a HSA, like I did with your employer. When I got paid, a certain amount was deducted and routed to that account to pay for doctor visits, medicine that I needed to pick up from the pharmacy, and etc. If you have a health savings account, also known as HSA, you can pay off your bills faster. You might still need to set up a monthly payment plan like I did. The important part is that you take the necessary steps to avoid collection and possibly the reduction of your credit score. If you would like to know some things I learned from a personal finance book that I read, such as how to increase your credit score, check out this video right here. To conclude this video, 1. Yes, orthodontic surgery is covered by medical insurance. However, Please verify with your insurance provider because you might have insurance, but that does not necessarily mean your insurance covers this type of surgery I had. How much you're responsible to pay varies depending on the provider. 2. Different participants will send you a bill, so expect it. 3. Set up an HSA account. Not only can you save for health expenses, but you earn interest. Both are positive. If you like this video about the nuances when it comes to medical insurance, please like, subscribe to the channel for more jaw surgery videos, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video. If you missed my last video where I discussed some of the risks when having lower and upper jaw surgery and what to be aware of while recovering, check it out right here. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!